What's up, my Finland loves? It's Miss Finland D coming to you all from Finland Entertainment News. I don't understand why people are behaving like Kenya Moore accused someone of alleged rape, or Kenya Moore murdered someone or accused someone of, murdering someone. The girl went and basically addressed another female about something that she did not like, and that was it. But like I said, Kenya Moore even breathed, and it's a problem. Well, most of you are aware at this point about the whole Tanya, Kenya, Cynthia Bailey, Eva, Meetup, and the Cookie Lady, and all of that. If you've missed my last two recent update on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I just posted those videos, so I don't even have to include the links in the description below. You can watch them because they are the two recent videos before this one. But anyways, one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan pages posted a clip or a few clips from Tanya and Kenya, sit down, okay, with the other girls. And they wrote in their caption, Kenya and Tanya clash over the wig drama tuts, okay? So here comes Porsha. Harsh, shaking my head, okay? Anyways, Kandi was on her speak on it, okay? And Kandi talked about a situation. She wasn't there at the table when everything happened, okay? And she's like, I don't care about this whole situation. Basically, I'm over it, whatever. Kandi even joked a little bit about, the cookies and, Tanya man wanting the Cookie Lady cookies, whatever the case might be. Kandi just didn't care, okay? So then not only did Porsha comment about Kenya Moore being harsh and shaking my head for a chick she just met 2 seconds ago, but you know what? Didn't Kenya warn Porsha and told her that facial parks was going to be her downfall? Was Kenya right? Did she lie? No, she didn't lie. The only reason why Porsha is still on that show is because when that happened, she threw Phaedra Parks under the bus. She yelled, she cried, she screamed, she begged, she apologized to Kandi. And you know what? Andy and the producers believed her, and she's still there. So now, after all of that, Kandi's still on the show. Kandi is tolerating Porsha at this point, and it's being cool. So here comes Porsha. No opinion says a lot. Who? Okay? With the emoji. Kandi fired back. No opinion says I don't give a bleep. Giving you clarity just in case you're trying to read too much into that. Ooh. And that same fan page reposted Kandi responds to Porsha, and the page wrote, "Oop, Porsha Williams comments on Kandi Burruss not having an opinion on the drama," and Kandi responds, "Tut." All right, and Porsha responded, "Oh goodness." Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and get into, the fans and supporters of the show response to Porsha. You don't think it's harsh how Tanya keeps lying that Kenya was being malicious about the conversation about infertility and IVF? Bye. It's interesting to me, like Porsha, Tanya is showing you who she is, and you are choosing to ignore her because right now you guys are in the honeymoon stage. It's the same thing with Dennis. Listen, ladies, when you enter a relationship, pay attention to how they treat certain people that they claim, those people are important to them. Especially if you're dating a man who's been married or have children or things like that. Dennis doesn't have outside kids, even though someone in his comments a few days ago said otherwise. But anyways, let's stay focused, okay? Watch how he talks to the mother of his children. Watch how he talks about certain people in his family. Watch how he talks about that ex or whoever. Watch how he talks and how he moves, okay? Because people get so caught up in, he's buying me flowers, he loves me, everything is so great. So they completely turn a side eye and ignore it. It's the same thing in any friendship. Just because Tanya is not friends with Kenya, she's showing you who she is in her character, that she will sit with someone, have an honest and genuine and calm conversation with someone. That person will help her on and off camera. She befriends that person, was on that person's social media page, constantly telling them how beautiful they were, uplifting them and all of that. And when she realized the opportunity to get a peach was there, she took it and then lied, and we are all still waiting for the video that proves Kenya attacked her. Kenya was aggressive to her. So for you to see how she moves and to still turn a side eye, I will not even blink twice when they have their issue. Let Porsha learn the hard way, okay? It's harsh when Kenya do something, but it wasn't harsh when you sat in Kandi's face repeating everything Phaedra told you. What's the difference? Kenya doesn't do anything the other ladies haven't done. She just takes to another level. Porsha, stop. Porsha, you should be the last person to make this statement after what you did to Kandi. Porsha, did you call out Tanya for lying? You were sitting right beside her on the after show. She lied, and I could tell that you didn't even believe that. Tanya have lied 3 times on camera so far. Oh yes, people are counting. Basically, this person tagged Kenya more. Kenya, please stop being friendly with her. It's clear she's not your friend. The sneak disses in confessionals, and now this. You did the worst on the Real Housewives of Atlanta history. This person meant in history. Okay? Porsha, you are one-sided. You didn't see your friend Tanya trying to ruin her business as wrong. Porsha, keep it cute because you are the last one to judge, seeing as the situation with you and animal lover. Ooh, not animal lover. In too hot. Ooh, y'all reading Porsha. Porsha, I guess you are, she basically said that means someone who people have to watch very good and not try to be stabbed in the back by you. Dennis is more your concern who wants a prenup. Stay out of this harshness because you'll be fired if you dare try to hit someone again. Okay? Porsha, worry about Dennis, boo. Keep it cute. Porsha, you want to start with Kandi again. Please put that energy on Dennis cheating. Because you always trying to have an opinion on everything except that disgusting, not fungus rating thing called Dennis. What are you guys doing? Okay. So, before I even get to the other girls who got dragged by the Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, let me get into the reason why I feel Porsha is in the comments coming for everybody. Kenya, Kandi, and she's doing too much. This is why I think Porsha is doing this. One of the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan pages posted the clip of Porsha and Dennis going to counseling. And these are some of the comments. I always fast forward these scenes. Me too. I do sometimes too. Laughing emoji, me too, like blah, blah, blah. Thought I was the only one guilty. Yeah, me too, I'm over Dennis. Welcome, guys. Me too. Laughing my bleep off. Same. Cringy and corny as F. Same. If peeping around the corner, me too. Right, definitely stop paying attention. Me too. This is so funny because I was just about to comment this. Who child? LL, I literally never sit through their scenes. LL, same here. She's so worried about him cheating and keeping him because she got a baby by him. Girl, bye. I do too hot or I end up on my phone not paying attention. Me too. Same here. I go get my snacks during their scenes. Me too. Sorry, not sorry, but I can't stand these scenes. If they're truly doing counseling, it should be private. Exactly. Same. I don't give a bleep about any of this BS of relationship. Me too. Me too. Tut was the only one. Should I keep going? OMG. Me too. These scenes are just a waste of time. Me too. You hear me? Raise his hand. Me too. I cannot tell you one thing they talked about. I love Porsha, but Dennis could kick rocks. Me too. OMG. Yes. It really dragged like, don't give a F. Sweet Dennis in his gut doesn't give a time to move on. I think this attitude right here is why he was out with those women again. He feels like she needs to hurry and forgive him instead of taking her time to heal. Well, you're not even married yet, girl. Let him go. I fast forward through these. I love Porsha, but cringy. Porsha realizes everyone is sick and tired of her and Dennis moments. Whether it's happy moments or sad moments, they don't care anymore. It didn't work, okay? It kept her on the show. She have a storyline, but it's not working. As far as the group, there's nothing there either for Porsha. So what is she doing? I'm going to keep shading Kenya in confessionals. I'm going to keep leaving comments on the blog pages. Hopefully, Kenya takes the bait. So once again, I can have a reason to get mad at her and go after her. So once again, I can have a storyline. People are going to support me and back me up because one, they don't like her. And two, they're going to call me a good friend for supporting my friend Tanya. Exactly. So look out for Porsha trying to jump in at the reunion to defend Tanya just to have a moment with Kenya so she can have a storyline for next season. Anyways, let's move on to Marlo of all people. Marlo of all people, yes, had something to say about Kenya Moore. Yes, I saw her Instagram live. I saw the mess she's been doing. She wrote on Twitter first, so aggressive. The finger pointing isn't called for. Okay, she tagged Tanya. It's crazy how people react when they are jealous of your happy, successful, and comfortable lifestyle. So when Marlo acted like that with Sheree because she wasn't invited to a party and chasing Nene around the field, she was jealous? Nice to know. LOL. Please bring back the Real Housewives of Atlanta history. Thank you. Pot calling the kettle black. All of them have problems in their relationship. So what's there to be jealous of? And Marlo doesn't even have. So because she put someone in check for coming for her business, so she's jealous. And then she went on that same Real Housewives of Atlanta fan page and she wrote rude. And this person responded, excuse me, miss, talk about people's mothers, okay? When you told her about her mother, was that rude, okay? Marlo, seriously, you wear that crown, girl, not Kenya, just saying. Marlo responded, that was years ago, and I've apologized for it. However, making a comment in the heat of the moment is very different than continuously antagonizing the person because of jealousy. What is she jealous about, and what have she continuously antagonized Tanya about? And I don't like doing this. I don't want to keep pulling her mugshot, but for someone who cut someone's face, okay? And that woman is no longer here with us. So Marlo spent 6 months in jail for cutting one of her former friends, okay, in the face. Basically, the guy in the fight, they both had knives. According to Marlo, her friend knife dropped. Hers didn't. This same friend went to court, okay, and begged the judge to reduce Marlo's sentence. Okay, fast forward years later, that friend took her own life. So the word going around was that Marlo, okay, cutting her friend's face led to her friend's face being disfigured to the point where that led to her friend having depression, and eventually, years later, her friend took her own life, allegedly. Such a sad story. So, of course, when Marlo heard that people were connecting her to the reason why her friend took her life, she got upset about it and released a statement saying, listen, whatever that happened between us happened years ago, and I do not think what happened between us have any connection to the reason why, she took her life. And then Marlo also explained that if she was that angry at me for what I did and we were not friends, then why did she come to court to beg the judge to reduce my sentence? Whatever the case might be, it still happened. Whatever the case might be, Marlo still did that. Have Marlo's statement and all of that on the screen for you guys to read for yourself. Now, this is a sad story, and that's why I'm being very careful with the way how I talk about it. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is the nerve for someone with Marlo history and even things she's done on this show, okay? For her to have the nerve to even opened her mouth to refer to Kenya as aggressive when Kenya sat at that table, and this is how Kenya looked the entire time. Sitting pretty, not one sweat dropping. She's not throwing food out of her mouth. She's not spitting on Tanya. She's not throwing things towards Tanya. She's not trying to put her hands on Tanya. So for her to have actually harmed someone, but then have the nerve to call Kenya aggressive, girl, bye. Anyways, to conclude that segment I just did, and may the lady who, took her own life, may her soul rest in peace. Of course, here come Nene, the queen of spitting things out of her mouth at people, the queen of attempting to actually spit on people and saying that they deserve it, the queen of sending producers to the hospital, the queen who was just prevented and stopped from putting her hands on Kenya recently, the queen of sending inappropriate text messages to people who just had babies, calling them fat, and so on and so forth. And I don't have to put all of these things on the screen. You guys are aware I did videos on it. You can see all of these videos at the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist. Had the nerve to refer to someone as a mean girl, and I was like, oh, she's talking about herself. So let's get into what Nene had to say. So on Twitter she wrote, there's a lot of things that other people can do that I cannot do for some reason, but if y'all can't see that, the whole table was a group of mean girls eating cookies. 2 words, you blind, okay? And then she continued, just finished looking at tonight's episode, an episode that she wasn't on. Ain't this some bullying BS? Everybody at the table looks awful to me. Okay. This person, didn't she bully Tanya last season? Exactly. Facts. Yep. Had the girl in tears. The queen of bully, talking about someone was being a bully. It's very interesting to me. And so of course, people on social media did not even cheer Nene for this mess. People jumped right on her and reminded her of what she did to Tanya last season. Well, I kept Nene's segment short because you already know, if I start reading the comments, really going in, this video will be 2-3 hours long. Monique from the Real Housewife of Potomac. I just started, okay? My blood is boiling watching this plain, sugar-free, cookie talk crazy to my babe, she tagged Tanya. People love to come for happy homes, I swear. Shaking my head, her story don't even add up. Team Tanya. Her story don't add up, honey, because your babe, Tanya, is in on it, okay? Kenya's latest interview and previous interviews, she said that the conversation at the table, when she asked that question about, if your man was cheating, would you want to know? She said it was a 2-hour, plus conversation. She said while she was talking, Tanya kept asking probing questions and Tanya kept pushing. However, production once again did not show us that. That's why my theory is right. Tanya is in on this whole cookie lady thing. Tanya kept asking probing questions and kept pushing because she was looking for a moment where Kenya was then going to bring up that conversation about the cookie lady, okay? And also, that's the reason why all we saw was a flash on the screen, but why Bravo did not play the clip for us to hear what Cynthia and Tanya talked about when they met. They didn't do something, okay? I'm not saying the whole cookie lady and it being a coincidence and all of that is not possible. I'm just saying something is just off because we've heard 3 different versions of the story. And when the girl opened her mouth at that table, oh yes, Cynthia basically interrupted her and made sure she was quiet before she said the wrong things. It's fishy. Kenya was used as a scapegoat and she had no clue that she was being used. I'm going to go into too much details because I've done 2 previous videos on this. You can go ahead and watch them and hear what I have to say about the cookie lady, bro. So you see how people always start with Kenya? And then, guess what Andy Cohen is going to do? Andy Cohen is going to invite Kenya to watch What Happens Live with Monique one day. And then Monique is going to act surprised when Kenya is not here for her. You know what I'm saying? And then Andy going to have to remind her about this tweet. Because you are insinuating that because Kenya's marriage, it doesn't look too great on TV, so she's coming for Tanya happy home, when Kenya clearly explained her issue with Tanya. Of course, she's Team Porsha. It's not the girl and Tanya. It's not the girl that put her hands on someone over there at Potomac, and we're going to see on the new season. Now, this whole happy home, ladies, know your worth and know that you are more than enough with or without a man, okay? Because these women over here, how many years did we hear the other chick who's no longer on the show say, my husband? It didn't matter that he was a convicted felon. It did not matter. The fact that she had a ring, that's all that matters. And no shade, life happens. People go through things, okay? But I'm just saying some women will do anything just to be able to say, I have a man, I have a husband. And it's a huge insult to Tanya that her happiness and her happy home is measured up to the fact that a man is there. It can't just be Tanya is happy, like she's happy with who she is as a woman and a person. But her connection, her happiness is the fact that a man is there. Her worth, okay, is measured up to the fact that Paul is there. Without Paul, it's like she's worthless, is what all of you who are constantly leaving comments like, oh, because Kenya's life is miserable, her husband don't want her, and Tanya man wants her, she's jealous. Like, what is this, middle school? That it can't just be two grown women had a disagreement, okay, and one of them confronted the next topic. Let's move on. Ladies, remember, you are more than enough. You're worthy, not worthless. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are everything. And when and if a man comes, he's just adding to your fly. Shout out to all of you putting these people in their place and reminding them, okay, Kenya said what she had to say on the episode, but none of you are saints as well. But like I always say at the end of every video, whether I'm here for some of these girls or not, I do wish all of them the best. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.